Juliana's making out with a boy as we speak, and you guys have just wrapped up spying on Jill during her date.
And now it's time to get Artie to where he needs to go.
Yeah.
As the trio of spies get away, Wynn goes, okay, darlings, it's time for Artie to fake his death. You, she points to Alviva, can you do that sneaky thing again? And me and you will just kind of watch from nearby while this happens, just so we can kind of make sure that everything goes as planned.
Yeah, I can do it 3 more times.
Excellent.
So what is my motivation?
Wynn kind of pauses and strokes her chin, and she's like, you're lost and bumbling around.
Okay.
That's it. That's all you need.
You would like to not be dead.
You would like to not be dead? Fight a little hard, but don't fight too hard.
Am I poisoned?
I think he's going.
Do I have a nemesis?
I think he's going to. I think a big muscly man is going to wrestle you.
A muscly man, eh?
I think. I am not honestly totally sure here, Artie. They didn't tell me much.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to watch a big muscly man and Artie wrestle.
Are you sure?
We have to be friends. I don't know how I feel.
This better not awaken anything in me.
There's already Cacophony's outfits that I have to, There's a lot of distractions.
There's a lot.
I can't catch feelings for all of my crewmates. I can't live like this.
Artie, to get there, you just have to go down this street straight. You know what? We're going to walk about 50% of the way there, then me and Elvira are going to split up.
Okay.
So go down this way, and Wynn describes how to get to this place before the sewers.
Yeah, because Rio's definitely never been there before.
Yeah.
No, never.
And after getting there, she splits off with Alviva, and it's going to hopefully get past without a trace, so that she can at least she and Alviva can kind of sneak up and watch and just make sure real death doesn't happen to Artie.
All right, you cast pass without trace.
Yep.
Roll some stealth checks just for fun.
Sure. So we do get a +10 on that.
Do I roll a performance? To see how believably it is I'm walking down this road?
Oh yeah, I bet he walks like frickin' Rod in Birdemic.
Oh, that is a 32.
That's a joke for Jake. Hi, Jake.
And that is a 23.
Oh god, you rolled a natural 1 and it's a 23. I hate it.
Magic.
Just deeply amused.
She has rogue levels.
I know, and she took expertise in stealth, so her stealth bonus is already disgusting.
So even when she's the worst at stealth, she's probably the best at stealth.
Hey, Wynn's not bad at it. Cacophony's terrible.
It's gonna get to the point where you roll a 2 and it's a 37.
Stealth squad. That's the thing. You can forget this now about Alviva because she's gotten mouthy ever since a certain transition in personality. But
a certain transition.
She is still a sneaky woodland creature.
All right, so Arturos, you're headed towards that entrance to the catacombs?
Yes.
Okay. So you're wandering by there, doing your best to look, lost. And was it also drunk or just lost?
That's up to him.
Just lost.
I don't
lost.
know. Drunk could be good because at that point, he's somebody drunk who's trying to look like he's not drunk, which explains why he's walking so stupid.
So you pass by the catacomb entrance once. Nothing really happens. So you kind of turn around and wander by it again. And that's when an arm reaches out and grabs you from behind and tries to pull you into the catacombs.
I fight.
Okay. Mock fight or actual fight?
Play fight.
Play fight? Okay.
Performance?
Yeah, let's do performance.
Oh no!
man.
Oh my god!
Oh shit!
21!
It's actually pretty good.
No! Don't you dare!
Me, Arturos.
How dare you? Do you know who I am?
Dion Fanuff.
All right, so you get dragged further down the tunnel. Not too far down the tunnel. It's kind of nasty down here, but not exceptionally so this time of day.
Oh, gross.
And you get pushed up against a wall by, you're gonna hate me for this, an incredibly tall, human-looking man.
God damn it.
Roughly 6'2". Not terribly burly. He's broad-shouldered, but he's lean. Sort of almost military haircut and a short beard. And he
Pushed
is just
against
kind of
a wall, you say?
Lean, you say?
Pressed up against a wall, you
Yeah.
say.
Ooh.
high cheekbones.
Dawn, you say.
Yeah, high cheekbones, very Roman profile.
Whoa.
Good.
Ooh.
Keep saying these words.
Keep saying.
Y'all, we might be too gay.
I was just thinking, like, does iTunes have a problem with just too horny? Like,
They do not.
Arturos is just like, oh.
What are you gonna do to me? What are you gonna do to me?
What you gonna do?
Is Arturos saying this out loud?
Yes.
which doesn't impact the performance. It is what he would be saying if he was really about to die.
Yeah.
Also, if he was really drunk and not really realizing he was about to die.
All right, so the guy who's got you up against the wall, kind of his eyebrows come down a little bit, and he looks a little confused, and he looks over his shoulder, and you see another guy approaching. Did Cacophony ever describe Mr. Hatcher to you?
No.
No.
Okay, so your immediate reaction is, what's this fucking nerd doing here?
Wait, no one said about 2. I didn't prep for 2.
I like how that also sounds totally in character because he was just like flirting.
At that point, Mr. Hatcher's like, well, thank you for the performance, Mr. Arturos, but I don't think it will be necessary for any longer.
Say what now?
Your friend instructed us to make sure that you were perceived by the world at large to be dead.
Yes?
Good. Now, we will need proof of death. A few teeth is usually sufficient. Would you like to do the honors, or would you like my friend to do it? And he pulls out a pair of pliers.
Oh, no. They come out eventually. You don't have to... Oh. Wait, are you sure? Teeth?
Do you have any other suggestions? We would also, fingers are usually appropriate as well.
Oh, no, definitely
we could
not
take one of your
fingers. I need
piercings
those.
with some flesh still attached.
Oh, no, I don't
Oh, I
like
just recoiled.
pain. What if you, took a stamp of my hand?
I don't think that would be sufficient.
I don't want pain. I do need my hands. I don't know what else to do. He strokes his hair.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
The guy
What
holding
else?
you up against the wall is getting impatient. You hear him start to growl a little bit.
Oh, darling, save it for later. Yeah, I just don't know. Maybe my trident?
We need something that would be difficult to acquire in a non-lethal context.
I just can't think of it.
Arturos, you dumb piece of shit.
Teeth it is. And Hatcher hands Ulrich the pliers.
Wait, let's see if he's smart enough to suggest the thing.
The thing that his party has already suggested
Yeah, like multiple times.
so
Yeah.
many times.
What would this be? Insight?
Personal
Intelligence?
insight?
Insight, maybe?
Perhaps investigation to himself,
Investigating your own fucking body?
to his own truth. I'm just gonna see. Ah, dang. All right. Wait, no. Wait.
That was a 16, by the way, for the audience.
The big guy pauses with the pliers halfway to your mouth.
It's something They know I would never give up without being dead. This is my hair.
The two guys exchange some looks. Hatcher raises his eyebrow, and the big guy kind of shrugs. Puts the flyers away, pulls out a big fucking knife.
Don't make me look.
I'm also pretty sure during Wynn's talk with Hatcher, she was like, we tried to convince him to give up his hair, and he wouldn't.
Yeah, but Hatcher wouldn't let that on.
No, thank you, Hatcher.
Alright, so Artie, you're not looking, huh?
No, don't make me look. Don't make me look.
Okay. So you kind of hear the sound of the knife passing through the hair. He's got to saw a little bit to get it all the way through.
Ow, 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 that one hurt.
And then immediately you're like, oh, my head feels much lighter. Oh, that's why my neck's been hurting.
What's this breeze in the back of my neck?
And the big guy pulls away. Do you open your eyes?
Yes.
He now has an incredibly long hank of Arturos hair hanging from one hand.
Arturos faints.
Okay, so Cacophony and Alviva, you're nearby, right?
Yep.
All right. At the point where Arturos faints, Hatcher turns around and says, "You can come out now."
Wynn casually wanders out and gestures for Alviva to follow with her.
Yeah, definitely. Like, oh yes, I knew he knew.
I knew he knew.
We were so sneaky. What the fuck?
He's very good.
I mean, maybe I'll stay sneaky. You can go ahead. I like watching from a distance.
All right. Wynn walks out then.
I've got a bow. I'm covering you both. Alviva sullenly stays behind, not
You
liking
heard it
the...
here, folks. Alviva likes to watch.
No comment.
Hatcher says, at this point the fainting's actually useful because you do have to get him back to the ship without anyone realizing he's alive.
So, Wynn cannot lift Artie. So,
And Alviva's weak in magic now.
Yep. So what ends up happening is Wynn goes forward and grabs him under the arms and just starts grunting and, yoinking him slowly away. It's very sad.
Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm gonna try and help. Where are my notes?
I like that she's tried to remain very dignified and,
Yeah.
everything, and then just...
Yeah.
I reach into my bag, and I pull out another bag.
Yes!
And I pull out a fuzzy ball, and I say, please be a big one. And I throw it, and it is Nompers!
Numbers good!
Numbers! This is Numbers
Bleats.
the big goat!
Bleats triumphantly.
All right.
Giant goat.
Oh, good. Thank goodness, Numbers.
The big guy appears mildly nonplussed by the sudden appearance of a giant goat. Hatcher doesn't react at all.
When awkwardly tries to lift Artie up, drops him a little bit, and then awkwardly tries again and just kind of lumps him over Nomper's back.
I just want Nompers to grab him by the scruff.
Yeah, probably tries to eat the hair and has to be told off.
Yeah. The big guy pulls the hank of hair away and he starts tying a knot in it for easier transport. And Hatcher says, "So you'll be going then?"
Yes, thank you very much.
Oh, believe me, the advantage and the pleasure is all mine. For one thing, I'm now the only person on this city, and possibly in the universe aside from you, who knows that Arturos Prosperoth is still alive.
Hmm?
Oh, well, one more thing.
Yes.
What happened to the talent that was hired to go after your friend the first time?
The first time, we told them that they should be getting more money and to leave quickly.
So they're still alive.
They're still alive, yes.
Good to know, thank you.
She nods and heads off. She does understand the implications of that, but she doesn't want to bring that up right now.
So, you guys head out of the catacombs, leaving those two behind.
Okay, Alviva.
Mm-hmm.
I need your resting bitch face at its best right now.
No problem.
Thank you.
I look pissed off at the world. A little bit disgusted, actually.
Wynn also coaches her face and heads straight back to the ship.
Okay. Performance checks from both of you, I guess.
Well, with that in mind, I'm going to be casting a little spell real quick.
So, did you think that maybe Alviva's not so good at that?
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Is Pass Without Trace not still active?
I mean, it is, unless you wanted to stop. Like, it lasts an hour.
Oh, I mean, well, in that case, like, it would still be good for, in case anybody sees through your 32, it still might not hurt, you know?
Sure.
I mean, you kind of want people to see the dead body.
Is that what we want? Do we want people to see the body, or do we want them to never... He went into the catacombs and was never seen again.
Yeah, I kind of like that. Never mind, we'll just stealth. We'll stealth.
Okay, you'll stealth. Okay.
Yeah. With numbers.
Wynn broke stealth, so I need at the very least Wynn to... actually, both of you broke stealth, so yeah, I need you guys to roll again.
Sure.
You're on a giant goat, though.
Yeah.
Nomper also needs to roll stealth.
Yeah. Nomper is within the veil of Pass Without
Nomper
Trace.
gets a plus 10.
I have faith in Nomper.
33.
37. Nomper, where is your stats? Here we go. Nomper has a +0 to dexterity. This is fair. So that will just be a d20 plus 10.
Goats, known for subtlety.
Alright, Nompers, be very quiet. Nomper's got a nat 20!
Nompers is a ninja goat.
Nomper
Nompers
the
is the
ninja
knight.
goat.
Ninja goat.
30 stealth.
Nompers is vengeance.
Nompers is vengeance. Nompers is the knight. Nompers is the most light-footed, stealthy goat you guys have ever seen in your life. And you guys make it soundlessly back to the Kestrel.
We board, leading Nompers. And once we're down, we can step out of stealth and then just casually haul Artie down off the goat. Or actually, Lachlan?
Yeah?
Can you gently pull Artie down?
Yeah, hang on.
We are not strong people.
Lachlan's not back
no,
yet.
Lachlan's not
still
back.
on a date
Never
with
mind.
Jill.
Hold on. Who would be stronger between Kara?
Yeah, we're busy. Thanks.
Sorry.
Mr. Hurst.
Kara?
We're busy elsewhere.
Belly?
Mr. Hurst.
Mr. Hurst, right! I don't want to make Mr. Hurst work. Mr. Hurst!
Yeah.
Can you get Artie down gently?
Mr. Hurst loves being helpful.
Hang on. And he comes out from the armory, stops, takes a look at the whole scene. Is like, what happened to Artie?
Don't worry about it. Can you just get him down gently?
Okay. And he lifts him down off of the goat and just kind of bridle carries him and goes, where do you want me to put him?
Probably in his bedroom.
Oh, okay. And he carries Artie into the room.
And Wynn casually follows along, and only once we're away from the front door, she says, anyway, we faked Artie's death so that assassins will stop coming after him.
Huh. I guess that would work.
Yeah. And he fainted, I suppose,
Yeah.
because he lost his hair.
Yeah, that's sad. It was really pretty.
A little bit. I mean, I think that the other...
A little bit.
Yeah.
Oops.
It was a little bit pretty.
A little bit.
A little bit. It was more a little bit sad.
No, I know how that conjugated.
So, what's wrong with him? Is he okay?
He fainted because he saw his hair was cut off after saying he wanted it cut off.
Oh.
Very sad.
Should we try to wake him up?
Yeah, he's a bit overdramatic. He'll be fine.
Oh, okay. So I guess we just leave him here.
Yeah, he'll wake up eventually.
Okay.
True love's kiss.
Probably we should make sure he has. I'll. Never mind. I'll talk to. And she heads off to the kitchen to get some hot cocoa. So when Artie wakes up, he'll have hot cocoa on hand.
All right. What's everybody else up to?
Well, I don't know. How long's it been?
Not that long.
How long do you need to make out?
I don't know. She's never done this before.
You also wanted other things to do other things while you were in Port Meridian, didn't you?
I did.
Okay.
I did have other errands to run.
Yeah, so at what point does Juliana look at the clock and go,
Honestly, I don't know. I feel like she completely loses track of time.
Okay.
I feel like she completely loses track of time, forgets she has other things to do, and just goes back.
No, she gets like halfway back to the ship and is like,
even worse, she gets like one step onto the ship and goes, oh shit.
wait, fuck.
And then has to do that awkward turnaround of, oh, never mind. I wasn't coming back.
Right. No, definitely. Just gets slightly onto the gangplank, then, wait, no, fuck, shit, god damn it.
What's wrong, Lachlan is saying?
I actually had, I actually had other shit that I needed to do today.
Is that Jill back? Hi, Jill. Welcome back.
Oh, Jill's back?
Knoppers is
and
here.
she comes and pokes her head out. Hi, Jill. Hi, Lachlan.
Oh, goddess. Hi. Hi, guys.
We faked Artie's death.
Yeah, is he actual dead or fake dead?
He's fake dead, currently fainted.
Why is he fainted?
They wanted to take a tooth to prove that he was dead, but he didn't want to feel pain, so instead he had them chop off his hair like we'd suggested like 30 times, and he fainted as soon as he saw his hair was chopped off.
Very sad.
Okay, so he's experiencing emotional pain.
Emotional pain and drama, yes.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. We can deal with that. Right. Lachlan, did you know? Is there like a library around here?
Oh yeah, there's a secret library somewhere.
Right. Yes, space librarians. Yes. Do you have any idea where that is?
Yeah, it's sort of in a district near the palace in one of the nicer neighborhoods.
Wait, there's a palace here?
Yeah, the Broken Palace.
There's the what? Huh?
It's called that because like it had some structural problems and they had to rebuild it so that it looks weird.
I'm sorry, Port Meridian had like a monarch or something?
Well, it has a prince. I'm not sure how much actual princing he does though.
Who's a prince of a This place is so much weirder than I thought it was. This place just keeps getting progressively weirder.
Yeah, there used to be like apparently a bunch of merchants in charge and stuff, and then this guy comes along and decides he's in charge now, and that happened. So
okay. Huh. All right, well, anyway, I need a library.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to go with you and write a letter to send to Zeta.
Okay. Right. Speaking of that, Lachlan, so, by the way. When we were on Harena, with the Zeta, she's kind of like an expert in, places that aren't, always supposed to be real, but maybe they are. And while we were on the way, I did ask her about that orc city you mentioned once. So like, bad news, good news. Bad news is that she didn't really have anything concrete, but good news is she said that like, all the records that they had of people talking about going to this place, they seemed more consistent with like people talking about actual accounts of places rather than people making stories up. So it's probably real. I'm sorry, I wish I had something more concrete.
Well, I mean, that's nice to hear, but yeah, I mean, there's not much there.
What?
There's not much there.
There?
Yeah.
I don't understand that sentence.
As in what's there isn't much there.
Right. I don't know. I'll keep an eye out.
Okay, well, thank you. It's not a big deal.
I don't know. You didn't see your face when you talked about it.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna go take care of those cannons now. And he leaves.
Oh. Okay.
And it pops back really briefly. It was really nice spending the day with you. Let's do it again. And then he leaves again.
Okay.
Wynn casually glances back and forth and then doesn't say anything.
An unusual amount of restraint demonstrated by Wynn.
Definitely as they head out, Julia's going to be like, did I fuck something up? Did I fuck that up? Was that, what just happened?
Nope.
You're good.
You're good.
Good job. High five.
Was that good or bad? What happened?
That was good. You're fine.
Why was that?
High five. Don't leave me hanging.
Okay, high five.
Yeah.
In your mind space, you did good.
What just happened?
Date.
I think it was called being emotionally honest and having a hard time with vulnerability.
So it's okay that he just turned around and ran away from me.
Yeah. That's called I don't want to be this vulnerable right now. I'll be back later.
Huh.
Arturos, are you up yet?
Arturos is up. Oh. No! What?
Mr. Hurst is there.
Where am I?
There's a hot cocoa steaming right next to you.
Mr. Hurst.
Hi!
What are you? Hi?
They said you passed out in a sewer.
Oh my god, I did! Oh no, I did!
Oh no, he's covered in gross.
I'm covered in gross.
He fell down in yuck water.
I left breadsticks there to keep you company, and so I tell everyone, oh, Artie's up. He is sad.
Also, can we talk about the cosmic justice that is Rio's character falling asleep in yuck water? In the same swamp that Rio's other character ditched us in?
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never been there.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know.
Can breadsticks talk? No, I don't think so. I was about to ask if breadsticks could talk, but then I realized, Alviva, that he can't, and so I was going to say, suggest that Artie stay there, because I think a dead man walking around town after being seen as dead would probably be bad.
I need a bath.
I tell breadsticks, and breadsticks just, like, settles on Artie's chest in a way that is like, don't get up.
No, breadsticks, stop licking me. It's gross. It's nasty.
Oh no, now Breadsticks has settled down and she just looks so cute. You can't possibly move her.
Oh no. I think she's going to sleep.
Oh no, she tucked
Help.
her little face in. She tucked in her little face.
She's curled her little tail around her and tucked it on her nose.
Look at how
So
tight her
the
little eyes
loaf
are
thing with her
squinching.
feet, her little feet are underneath her body. She's like a loaf of dragon bread.
She's like a little
no,
loaf of dragon
Vince.
bread. Oh no, now she's purring in her sleep and snoring a little.
Oh.
I can't move.
Artie is now stuck there.
Help me. I am unclean. But
Oh no, now she turned her head upside down and kicked out her little leg a bit.
Her little snoot is twitching. She must be dreaming about
She's having
something.
a little pseudo-dragon dream.
Mr. Hurst briefly disappears into the armory and comes back with a towel.
That's not the help. Thank you.
So if we're done tormenting literally everyone, including the listeners, you guys are headed to a library?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So you head up in the direction that Lachlan pointed you in. As you get closer, you do see that there does appear to be a palace behind a bunch of really high walls, and it does look indeed broken. There appears to have been a restoration that was conducted a little while ago, and the old and new halves of the building they don't quite line up properly.
Juliana rubs her nose self-consciously.
And as you turn into what appears to be a largely residential quarter, you end up in front of what appears to be a converted home. It appears to have been a rather nice manor house that has since been converted into a library with a couple of additional, like, wings and stuff, making it look a little bit lopsided.
Eat the rich, create public services.
Yeah, eat the rich, create public services, and there's a shingle out front, an eye with a sword through it. Not like gory, but symbolically.
Symbolically gory.
Is that a seeker thing?
It looks like it might be a seeker, symbol.
By the way, has the Zeta been, like, sending you or anything? How's that going?
Not yet, but to be fair, I think to her, she had a long trip ahead of her while we had a shorter trip.
Fair. Well, no, how long? We were traveling for, like, 3 weeks.
Probably longer than that.
Ugh.
I'm just gonna take some paper and write to her. What are you researching?
Well, so, like, you know how I was doing some reading, on stuff at Stormhaven?
Yes.
I ended up with some weird stuff. Like, okay, so the Zeta mentioned once that my religion was bigger and then it wasn't, and, like, I already knew that was sort of a thing, but I think I found out maybe why, and it involved a crusade and people just left and
Huh.
well,
So, looking into that.
right, because there's a shrine for my goddess in space, and I gotta look into that.
Yeah.
Also, maybe there's higher level spell books because I'm out of spells now.
I believe in you.
I don't know what to do.
Good luck. I will be over here writing.
Alviva, you gonna look anything up?
I
Nap
guess.
Squad don't read.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I'd leave or if I'd stay with Nap Squad.
Okay, well, which one? Do you want to hang out with Nap Squad? Do you want to have retroactively hung out with Nap Squad?
I think I'll leave Nompers with Nap Squad, and I'll come with. I've been on the ship a lot. I think I'm a little, I want to see things. A library is not necessarily what I want to see.
You could go buy some rotten apples and throw them at things.
Yeah. That is curious. I think what I'll do is that I will say, like, yeah, I'll go read some books, but I'm going to just explore this place. It seems cool and strange. I'm going to go places I probably should not go.
We can probably find you like a comic book section.
I'm good. I'll find it.
I feel like Alviva strikes me as the kind of person who would take very well to comic books.
This is fair. There's a lot of bam and pow and pictures.
Comics aren't just for kids anymore.
All right, so you guys are heading in?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, you guys walk in. There is a front desk area, as well as sort of like what is clearly supposed to be a gate in and out, so they can control entry and exit. And behind the counter is a full-blood orcish woman in a pair of horn-rimmed sunglasses. Or not sunglasses, regular glasses.
Hell yes.
Powerful.
Horn-rimmed regular glasses.
That's a good mood. It's a good mood right there.
Good energy.
And she looks at all of you and goes, "Can I help you?"
Do we need to sign up for library cards, or...?
Only if you want to check anything out.
Yes.
All right, let me get the paperwork, and she leans down and pulls out a whole stack of papers.
Okay, this might take me a bit.
I'm not looking to check anything out. May I go in?
Yeah,
She's already done check something out.
She waves you through, Win.
When I chill for a moment, and then she heads in.
It was a lizard.
Excuse me, what is the coolest part of the library?
She looks you up and down, and she goes, nonfiction about interesting animals is that way.
Alviva runs, not walks.
Maybe I should have brought Dewey with me.
I'm sorry, who?
Dewey, our card catalog friend.
Interesting. And she takes you through the paperwork to get the library card.
He's a little library bug.
Really? You should definitely bring him by, then.
A magical castle demiplane. He likes periodicals.
You should definitely bring him by, then. And she finishes taking you through the paperwork and hands over a little paper card that has that same eye and sword iconography on it.
Having fun isn't hard when you've got a library card.
Now, there are certain parts of the collection that cannot leave the building, but for the larger collection, you should be able to check out anything you like. The period of rental varies by location, but usually you have about 6 weeks, after which point you can return it to any Seeker Library location, and we will transfer it as necessary.
Okay, great. I need to look up books on, I guess, local religious history within the sphere, and she just kind of, like, flips through her notes a little, and something about sigil? Not sigil, as I understand. Sigil. and something called Easgard? Does any of that sound familiar?
Yes, sigil is the city of doors in the Outlands, ruled by the Lady of Pain, largely considered to be the center of the Outer Planes, if such a thing can largely be considered to exist. Easgard is also one of the Outer Planes.
Okay, I feel like I should at least do some research on that to learn about it.
Alright, so, information about local religion will be in the 200s. You're going to go over there, and she points. And then information on the Outer Planes, that would actually technically be under geography, so that's 900, that's over there, and she points.
Okay, 200 and 900, thank you.
Alright, you head out. Which one are you going to first?
Let's go to 200.
200? Okay. You're specifically looking for stuff on the Church of Ethla?
Yes.
Alright, cool. There are a couple of, like, big book of religion type encyclopedias that break down a lot of local faiths and deities. There also appears to be a rather slim tome on religions here, specifically in Port Meridian. Looks like a local press job.
I think that one she's going to check out.
Okay.
That seems the most promising.
Alright. So you flip through that, and it doesn't take long for you to find a section on Ethla. And what you gather from your reading is that there have been several artifacts of the Church of Ethla found on Port Meridian. Origin largely unknown, although there appears to have been some kind of battle that predates basically any other, living presence on Port Meridian. Port Meridian itself is quite old, but it has changed hands a lot. The source of the presence of the Church of Ethla here is largely due to the discovery and care of these artifacts.
Okay, does it say where these artifacts are?
It does not.
Okay. She's also going to just sort of skim through the entries in my first big book of faith.
Yeah, it's a big stack. It's mostly it's breaking down stuff in or around Storm Space, your current sphere. You recognize a few of the other local faiths here from Stormhaven and from Eastheim at large. And then also you notice that there is a section on a goddess named Avandra.
Avandra?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you gonna read up on that?
Sure.
Avandra appears to be a goddess of travel and crossroads. The interesting thing about Avandra is that she is most commonly worshipped in wild space because she is the only goddess whose domain encompasses wild space, even tangentially.
Huh. Weird. So, hypothetically, that means that anybody who actually worships Avandra can actually connect to her, regardless of location.
Theoretically, yes.
Does that work in the phlogiston too, or just in spheres?
Unknown.
Okay. Point of interest. Okay, actually, before she jumps off that thread, Juliana is going to check back into the front desk and ask about books on, higher-level magic theory.
Right, yes, hang on, let me look that up. She goes to the card catalog. I have to figure out what actual, Dewey number would correspond with high-level magic theory.
Why did you do this to yourself?
Nonfiction sciences.
Meanwhile, Alviva's found one of those, child nooks with stuffies and things, and is just every now and then shouting to the void, did you know that wombats have square buttholes?
Does it make their poop square?
Yes!
That's wild!
Right?
What's a wombat?
The librarian comes back from the card catalog. She said, looks like that would be the high 700s.
Okay.
And she points you in the right direction.
Alright, she's gonna check the 700s next then.
Alright, cool. Weirdly enough, this appears to be largely the fun and games section. But at the far end, it goes from magic tricks to magic theory.
Oh my god, you put this in the magician section?
Yes.
It couldn't just be physics?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Also the section where they put source books, which is funny to me.
That's true. They do put source books there.
See? There's a method to my madness.
That's just madness.
I don't think you planned that one.
I didn't plan that one.
Okay, so does she find anything, that would actually be useful?
You find some cleric spells covering 5th and 6th level.
Okay, she is going to at least take that. I imagine it's fairly bare bones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh. Okay, this'll get me by for a little.
I didn't think you needed a spell book. I thought that clerics just prayed.
Clerics just pray for the spells, yeah. That's why there's not a lot of stuff written down.
But look, here's the thing. Spellbooks are... I'm not talking about, wizard spell books. I'm saying, this character would have studied how to do spells, otherwise it's weird to just suddenly learn them.
Sure.
This is all flavor shit.
Yes, that makes sense.
Right.
Whereas for Alviva, it makes sense that every now and then she wakes up and is does a hand gesture without thinking about it, and now she can make fire. And she's like, you know what? Valid.
Exactly.
Alviva has the power of fire.
Wynn just acts like she knew all along. Just didn't bother using it before,
Yeah, Jilliana went to school.
What's that?
Exactly.
Sounds fake.
Alright, 900s.
900s, okay, so that's the Outer Planes research.
Right.
How basic is the information Jilliana's looking for at this point? Because I feel like the concept of an outer plane itself is very foreign to her.
Yes. She definitely needs to start from the basics, just a 100 level, fucking course.
Okay.
Book or something. Basically, she's trying to figure out exactly what connection that has and why that would have been in the, in the Stormhaven archives.
Okay, so you find a book called The Manual of the Planes.
Great.
Oh, jeez.
I was hoping for that reaction from Alexi.
God damn it. 'Tis a silly place.
So you flip through, and are you looking for information on the outer plane specifically, or just planes in general?
I think she has a rudimentary understanding of planar structure, but I don't think it includes much about outer planes.
Okay. So what you're finding is that as opposed to the inner planes, which are the elemental planes on the other side of the ethereal plane, the outer planes are on the other side of the astral plane. The idea of the outer planes is that they're basically the realm of thought, ideas, and belief. They are places where reality is determined by what people think and what they believe. Okay, there's 17 outer planes. And they appear to be largely, their shape and their geography can be a little fluid. Each of them is referred to as an infinite space and yet somehow constrained as well. And each of them, the form they take is shaped by a different ideology or a different moral alignment.
Okay. So what exactly in this context is Easgard?
Easgard is a realm. You see it's another reference to the Great Wheel cosmology, and you see a diagram, and it does appear to be a ring of 16 planes with the 17th dead center.
Mm-hmm.
Easgard on that geography is east and slightly north of the 3 o'clock position, basically. It is, the way that they've written down, it appears to be slightly good aligned chaotic neutral.
Huh.
And it does appear to be a very chaotic realm of gigantic earthbergs constantly crashing into each other,
right.
a realm of earthquakes, a realm of the heroic dead, a realm of heroic gods and monsters, and all sorts of weird shit.
Okay, Jilliana's going to basically just puzzle over this a bit as to why this was in the basement and talking about this specifically.
Yeah, from the notes that you have on Easgard from the Temple of Ethla, it appears that someone had grabbed a book specifically about Easgard. It appears to have been called Planes of Conflict, and tried to figure out, geographically speaking, where one would find the realm of Ethla.
Okay, that's a lot for this character to deal with at the moment. So I think she's going to take a lot of these books up to the front and just try to take all of them with her. She just wants to check all this out.
Okay, so you've got the Big Book of Faith. You've got the tome on religions in Storm Space, specifically the local press job. You've got the 5th and 6th level spells,
right.
And you've got the Manual of the Planes.
Right.
Okay. The librarian looks through all of this and goes, "Oh, unfortunately, the Manual of the Planes is in our reference collection. That doesn't circulate."
Okay. Okay, take that one off the stack then. Do you, by the way, and she flips through the local press thing, do you know where it lists these artifacts here? Do you know where those would be in town?
Oh, I believe those are currently in the care of the Broken Palace and the prince's staff.
That sounds like they don't hold tours.
They don't generally hold tours. You might be able to get an audience with the prince, but I wouldn't hold out hope for that happening anytime soon.
Why not?
Well, there's a backlog, and he's also not particularly known for taking meetings as is. He'll schedule them, but he won't show up.
Oh, okay, so he's that kind of prince. Great.
Yeah, most of the actual governing is done by a seneschal.
Okay. Is that person easier to talk to?
No, she's very busy.
Okay. Well, shit. So someone really wanted to see some artifacts that are part of their own religion, so it's kind of like it's theirs. How would they expedite that process? Just hypothetically.
Are we speaking legal means or illegal means? Well, I mean, short of breaking into the place yourself and taking a look, which I don't particularly recommend, just, from the standpoint of I'm a member of an organization that needs to maintain very good relations with local governments.
Right.
I love you just asking a librarian, like, the best method to commit crime.
Librarians know everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Librarians are discreet and they know everything.
There are certain unsavory elements here in the city that you could get in touch with about that.
Uh-huh. Okay. Got it. Cool. Okay, just these books then.
All right, excellent. And she checks those out for you and hands you the books with your return slip slid between the pages of one of them.
Neat. I have a library card.
Now that's good at any secret library in Wild Space.
Awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate all your help today.
Now that's 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
6-week loan.
Great. Well, good news is I'm the only one on board that keeps track of the days. How's everybody else doing?
I mean, I think eventually, like, as interesting as animal books were, Alviva had this idea that probably the library has, like, secret books. Like, you know, the forbidden books. and goes looking for them.
All right. You do find a sealed room with glass walls that does appear to have books in it. The door is locked.
Huh. Interesting. I try the handle.
It does not open.
Shit. Do I know how to pick locks?
I think you do, technically?
I think
you
I
have
do.
those gloves, I think.
Yeah, you have your fancy gloves, yeah.
Yeah, which aren't actually listed on my character sheet.
You do have them, but they are currently only visible to my mother. So let me just drag those over your character sheet real quick.
Cool. Oh, there we go. Cool. Okay. +5 bonus to sleight of hand dexterity checks to pick locks. Okay. So is it a sleight of hand check?
It would be, do you have thieves' tools?
It's a good question.
Gem Jammer is performed by Lexi Peppers, Annie Creighton, Kit Walker, Mackenzie Weaver, and Rio, and is edited by Jake Mason. Our character designs are by Rio, who you can find at vriosart on Twitter, and our cover art is by Canary Witch, who you can find at doodlesfromthebird.tumblr.com. Our opening and closing music is by Reckoning Storm AudioWorks. For more episodes of this show and our other shows, as well as news, check out our website at crookedrussiancamp.horse. Your friend told us that you wanted to, oh, hang on, my phone's not on silent. Fuck!
I didn't know we had phones.
Oh, and it's a spam text too. I'm pissed. Okay.
Gotta hate when your villainous monologue is interrupted by spam text.
I hate when my morally gray criminal mastermind's monologue is interrupted by a fucking spam text.
Hold on. I need to take this. I may already be a winner.
It's been a bank error in my favor.